Hey guys, what's going on? Draven Games MTG, and this is a premiere draft for Magic the Gathering's Edge of Eternity, so stay tuned because you don't want to miss this. What is going on, you guys? Draven Games MTG. It's been a while, back with another video, and this is a premiere draft for Magic the Gathering's Edge of Eternity set. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you guys are. So I just want to start off by saying that we're doing the premiere draft, so it seems like things have went up a little bit in cost in the game. It used to be, Premier Draft was 10,000 coins, and Traditional Draft used to be 5,000 coins. Traditional Draft is now 10,000 coins. So I told that Premier Draft that you may get a little more, cards or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. If you believe that to be true, comment in the comment section down below, and you could always let me know about that. But I don't think there's really, much of a difference between both drafts, traditional and premier. So we're going to go with the premier draft. Again, Edge of Eternities. I'm excited to do this, so let's get into this. We're going to pay the 10,000 coins and, see how we do. So with that being said, so guys, as you know, limited is my weakest format, so we're going to try our best with this. So we're waiting for the seats to fill up. And hopefully we pull some good stuff. All right, so it seems like we're waiting for one more player. Okay, so we're ready. Okay, so our first pick, Possibility Technician is the rare. We have Anti-Casual Vestige. This is a cool card. This Eldrazi creature. I actually pulled that in a pack. I feel like I want to take that Vestige because it has Warp for 4. We also have a Banishing Light, you guys. Okay, so if I go with the Vestige, I do feel like we still have like an open, yeah. So I'm gonna take and confirm the pick. So we still have open colors. We haven't really picked a color yet. Fell Grav Ship. All right, we have Gravkill. Exile target creature Spacecraft, which this card is really good. But I feel like the Fell Grav Ship is a cool pick, so we're gonna pick that. So we have now a black source. Reroute Systems is cool. Timeline Color, that's really cool. So we have a Embrace Oblivion. It's a removal spell. So Flight Deck Coordinator's cool. We also have Enhancer. We're going to go with... We'll try the color. Cosmogoyf. Alright, so we don't really have green yet. So let's read this. Its power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number plus 1. It doesn't seem that powerful. Alright, I'm going to confirm the Comet Crawler. It's got lifelink, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we have another Comet Crawler. We have an artifact here. Okay, so Torpedo, that's not bad. Wormwall Sweeper. So I actually pulled that in the pre-release, you guys. You know what? We'll take the Torpedo. I'm mainly trying to focus more on creatures here than non-creature spells. Okay, Faller's Faithful is really good. Alright, so I'm going to pick Faller's Faithful because I'll read this to you guys. When this creature enters, destroy up to one other target creature. If that creature wasn't dealt damage this turn, its controller draws 2 cards. I mean, that's not terrible. It's a 3/1 for 3. Human Wizard. Scout the Survivors is cool. Depressurize is great. So do we want to go into white? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so we'll take we have to go into white. So we'll take this creature here. Flight Deck Coordinator. We have Chrome Companion. So we'll take the Coordinator. We have another Coordinator. Nutrient Block. Well, yeah, we'll take that. Okay, Infinite Guideline Station. So we're not playing multiple colors, so that's not gonna... Dark Endurance seems okay. There's also Wormwall Sweeper. We could bring in another spacecraft. So target creature gets +2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. So we'll pick that. So Collar Zealot. Alright, Virus Beetle. Each opponent... yeah, we'll try the Virus Beetle. I mean, you know, when the creature enters, each opponent discards a card. That's cool. That could be powerful and limited. Secluded Starforge. Okay, so that land is really cool. We do have a Banishing Light. We could use that. But I'm going to take the rare here, the Secluded Starforge. I really do want the Banishing Light, though, you guys. Embrace Oblivion. So Scout for Survivors seems cool. And we also have another Wormwall Sweeper. So when this creature enters, create a 1/1 white human creature token. So we're going to take the Night Luminary because it's got its warp. I do want to play with a little bit of warp here. Okay. Okay, so we have Watery Grave. Alright, Dubious Delicacy looks really cool. So, but we don't really have any kind of blue. So the Dubious Delicacy is flashes in an artifact food, so we're gonna confirm that pick. Swarm Color. Pinnacle Killship. So for 7, okay, so this artifact, I think we're gonna pick this. This is really cool. So I think we have enough strong creatures for now. The Eternity Elevator. Okay, we have another Virus Beetle. So we could add 3 colorless. Okay, so we have to, I think, kind of pick up. As long as you control that. Confirm that pick. Alright, so nobody has chose the Infinite Guideline. Chrome Companion. Alright, we'll confirm that pick. Another jellyfish creature. Okay, so this Esteli Reclaimer seems really good. This seems like a really good pack. Hull Carver has Death Touch. So I am going to pick this Angel Warrior. Sunset Saboteur. I'm going to pick the Saboteur out of everything else. Saboteur looks like a good rare. I do want to embrace Oblivion, but I don't want to pass up Saboteur. It's got Menace, Ward. Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. Alright. I don't know if that's actually really that great then. Okay, so yeah, we'll do Wedge Light Rammer. Alright, so Sunstar Expansionist. We have a Fell Grav Ship. Temporal Intervention. Okay, it's a discard spell. So I'm actually going to choose that. Grav Kill. We have a Banishing Light. Comet Crawler. I'm going to confirm that pick. Okay, so Sire Vondum, that's actually it's a good one. Brace Oblivion. Take that. Take that. And that. Okay, so let's see what we could do. Right, the Saboteur, I'm not really sure. Oh, maybe because it's a 4/1 for 2. We do have the Beetle. The Eternity Elevator, I don't think we really need that. Alright, so we were playing with a little bit more than what I wanted. Depressurize. Alright, so we'll try this out. So we're doing swamps and plains. We'll give this a try. And let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going into game 1 with Orzhov. Alright, so this seems keepable. I'll try it. So guys, we are playing 19 lands. And we are playing a little over 40 cards, so we'll see how this goes. Say hello. Alright, so we're going to start out with a swamp. So, Comet Crawler. We'll do planes. I'm going to depressurize their creature. And swing in. Alright, so I kind of want to hold off with attacking. So we can't block the Sky Stinger. That's actually a really good pick that they have. Alright, so those creatures have reach. So whenever this creature blocks a creature with flying, this creature gets +5 to their power until end of turn. So we kind of can't really do much of anything right now. Even Zealous Display won't do anything. And we are drawing a lot of land, so we don't really have a solid creature base yet. Alright, we'll do Felgrave Ship. return the grab ship. So we can't do anything right now because, dude, the Sky Stinger is that's a really good card, especially against creatures with flying. Alright, so we're gonna have to let it through. I'm going to decline. Yeah, it has first strike, that's why. Alright. I guess let it through. Alright, so we could potentially win this if I hold off attacking and then bring in the Pinnacle kill ship. We do have enough to deal damage to Sky Stinger. Looks like our opponent's reading what we have. But Sky Stinger, I think, is their biggest threat on the field. Alright, so their clock is, I think, running. Alright, so it looks like they're gonna add +1 and their creature gaining first strike. I really want to take the Sky Stinger off the field. So, no blocks. Alright, so I'm going to play the Pinnacle. Hopefully this works, you guys. Hopefully they don't have anything. Alright, well the effect goes through. Alright, you know what we could do? Gain a little bit of life. Should we sack an artifact? Because Fellow Graveship, I mean, we're not really doing anything with it right now. Alright, we'll play this creature and then we'll play Reclaimer. Well, actually, you know what? For warp. Do Pinnacle. And our opponents conceded, you guys. Excellent. We played really, really good. Alright, so we'll go another game. Alright, so this hand is really not ideal, but we're going to try it. So for, you guys, especially limited, when you have a hand like this and you don't start till turn 3, that's not really an ideal hand. Always mulligan. I'm kind of taking a risk here. So, and even though I'm advanced in the game, Alright, so we did draw a 2-mana spell that could potentially take out one of their creatures. That's not a bad draw. So I'm actually not that worried about it. Yeah, I want to get rid of their creature. So we'll hold off. Okay, so they opted to pass on their turn. We don't need to do anything with Reclaimer yet, so... Alright, so we have to remember that Dubious Delicacy has flash, so we can flash it in. Giving a creature -3/-3 until end of turn. Okay, so we might want to Banishing Light that because they do get a robot token. So they don't get the token since it's banished. So for all you guys that may not understand that, so when the creature dies, it gets the 2/2 token, but because it was exiled, it doesn't get the token. Okay, so they're playing a 2/4. Let's play, I'm thinking about playing Auxiliary Boosters, because our Delicacy does not hit the Swarm color like we want it. So we have a 3/4 flyer. Oh, they pulled the Watery Grave, okay. Alright guys, I actually pulled the Watery Grave in the pre-release. See, right now would have been a great time to flash in the Delicacy. Alright, I don't know if they have a pump spell. They have something, I know it. Requiem Monolith. Definitely good for hand advantage. Let's see if we could swing in. Again, flashing in Delicacy would have been great right now because let's check our graveyard. Alright, we don't have anything. Alright, so it's a 4/4 with Death Touch, so we can fly over it. We can also get Pinnacle out soon, but I kind of want to save Pinnacle just in case. Yeah, I kind of want to save Reclaimer. I mean, if we could draw into another land, we could get Pinnacle out. Alright, so they have two of these grab blade heavies. That's very interesting. So we're going to let them resolve that. So I'm going to flash in the delicacy. Getting rid of it. So I'm not sure if they're going to attack. But I feel like we can take this game. Okay, you guys, so this is perfect. We drew our 7th land. We have Pinnacle Killship on the field. Four, five, six, seven. You know what? We'll sack the Pinnacle. So they're down to 1. So now we can sack Delicacy, target opponent lose 3 life, and we should be good to win this. Guys, I think we pulled some really good cards. Because the damage that they're going to receive, I don't think they can stop it, so... Alright guys, so now we're 2-0. And we ranked up. So guys, I've never been out of the bronze tier. Like I said, in limited, I've never taken limited that seriously, but right now we're 2-0 and we're doing great. So we are 2 wins in and we are on our 3rd game, so let's see what how far we could actually take this. I'm actually liking the deck that we're playing. Alright, so we're just waiting for our opponent. Okay, so we do have a Comet Crawler with the Virus Beetle, Flight Deck Coordinator. So we can get started turn 2. So I'm going to try to keep this. Like I said, it's not the ideal hand that I want, you guys. But, we do have our lands. It's always important to make your land drops so you can build up. That's the whole point of, the game. So... Okay, so I'm going to play the Virus Beetle, making them discard a card. They drew a little bit of hand advantage, so you always have to be aware. Okay, so they discarded Full Bore. Okay, so when this creature enters, destroy up to 1 other target creature. Okay, so let's see. Their creature has Menace. We'll play the Comet Crawler and hold off on attacking. Alright, so we're gonna let that sneak through. I don't know, because they might be holding a pump spell. They're probably gonna play a creature right now. Okay, so it's guys, this is a little tricky. Alright, so they don't get to build up tokens, they just get one token with Harrier, so let's see what this does. They're gonna opt to not block, as I had figured. Maybe just building up our board? Because as good as Fuller's Faithful is, I really don't want them drawing 2 cards right now. Okay, so they also have Comet Crawler. Yeah, we'll just have to let them draw 2. I don't know if they have a pump spell. You know, I should actually cancel that because I have an idea. Grav kill. Okay, we can take out their creature. Yeah, because I'm waiting for to put Savior in so I could bounce this. Virus Beetle's always good. You know what? We'll play it safe. We're gonna decline. See if they block. Alright, they're sacrificing the lander token for basic land. No blocks. Replay Faithful. But they do have hand advantage over us, you guys, so we may not be able to take this game. Mutinous Massacre, yeah, that's a really good draw. Failed grab ship. Alright, so we don't have enough. Yeah, because they're drawing a lot of hand advantage. Alright, we're gonna save that. Okay, guys, so we're gonna concede. We don't have anything that we could do. So right now we're at 2-1. They were playing a really good deck, and they pulled it's Mutinous Massacre, I believe. I pulled that in the pre-release as well. Really good board wipe. Okay, so yeah, this is not, so we have to mulligan this. This is not ideal. It's not kosher at all. I mean, some of the creatures we have are great, but we have all planes. This isn't much better either, but yeah, so we have all swamps now. So we can't get started till turn 3. And they're like 3 creatures ahead of us. So they're playing blue-green. Alright, we're going to flash in It will flash in Delicacy to take at least one of their creatures out. So we just need a plains. If we could get a plains, we could get something going possibly. So they'll swing in with this. It's really not what we need. So they're going to swing in for 3. Again, we don't have anything. So we're going to have to pass. Hey guys, if we don't draw plains, we'll just have to probably concede, because we can't keep up with this. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, now we draw it. Okay, yeah, guys, they took it. So, GG's. We're at 2-2. Okay, so I'll try this. We do have depressurize, so we'll keep 7. We are playing 19 lands, so we've been making land drops very well. Just play the artifact. I think they said hello to our opponent. Okay, yeah. So now we're warp. Pay 2 life. I don't think we need to warp it. So let's see if they play a creature. Alright, so our creature has haste, you guys. So we do need a 4th land for Gravkill. So I'm not sure if I want to play our Grav Ship just yet. But we have to top deck our 4th land. Alright, not bad. Virus Beetle. We could work with that. Make our opponent discard. Then you know what? I could play Savior, make them discard again. But we do have to top deck our 4th land. Just in case they play a creature, we have to exile either target creature or spacecraft. Yeah, so that we want to exile. Alright, so I'm not really worried about, so atmospheric greenhouse, so yeah, I'm not really worried about that. We are making our land drops. Okay, so we could play Savior again just to play Beetle. Good combo. This is actually a really good combo, especially in Limited, you guys. This is crazy. Make them discard again. They have only 1 open mana, so they have to discard. I don't think they have anything that they are working with. And we swing in. So we're 1 away from being able to use Torpedo in case we have to. Alright, so we have to make our land drop. Alright, so let's warp this. Alright, we just drew into Reclaimer. That's actually really good. Alright, so warp. We're gonna cast it for a later turn. This card, Drix Fatemaker, has trample, so we might have to take a little bit of trample damage here, you guys. Let's check our graveyard. Okay, so alright, they have a 5/4 with flying and trample. Alright, so they opted not to attack. So I'm going to play our Comet Crawler. I don't think that we could really attack. Because they do have a really good spacecraft out. So I think we're going to have to hold off. Maybe if we get some removal, we could start taking a little bit away from their board. So for 3, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, activate only as a sorcery, which is probably what they might do. Okay guys, so we are 1 away from Pinnacle Killship, and that will actually help us. So we're building our board. There's really not much I really honestly want to do right now. Our board is... So we need to make 1 land drop for Pinnacle. If we could do that, we could take out their spacecraft. And then we could also get this as a flyer and end the game. I mean, that is the plan. That's what I am hoping for. We have to top deck a land, though. We're at 6. It's got trample. You know what, just... Yeah, you know what, I'll block. Okay, so I don't even know if this wedge light rammer helps. Could play it. When we get a yeah, it's just our graph ship is not strong enough for a greenhouse. That's the only problem. But we, you know, as a substitute for our 1/1 token, we, you know, made a 2/2 robot. So they also have to be careful of what they're doing, because our board is really full. Actually, you know what? What am I thinking? We have 6. We could take out their greenhouse with torpedo. Why? How did I even forget about that? Alright, so hopefully they don't play anything right now. Okay, we okay. So yeah, this is tough, guys. We drew into anti-causal vestige. So you know what, let's see where this goes. I'm gonna warp it. It's a 3/4, that's not enough. So we have a 5-floor, we have Reclaimer. Alright, so they destroyed it. We still have to... Yeah, we're gonna chump block. Come on, 7 lands. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this now. No attacks. That's got trample. Okay, so we didn't take the game. I was kind of disappointed. Oh wait, no. We're at 1. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna win though. Yep, good game. Yeah, we can't take it, you guys. That's fine. I really thought we had it. There could have been a misplay where I didn't, activate the artifact to destroy non-land permanent right away. So we're going to claim our prizes. And we'll do a quick pack crack for you guys. So we have 2 Edge of Eternity packs here. So we pulled another Saboteur. All right. Oh, we also got Atmospheric Greenhouse. That's the card that just won against us. And let's see what we get here. Bioengineered Future. When this enchantment enters, create a lander token. Each creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 count on it for each land that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay, great. So... Okay, guys, so that's all the time that I have. This was a premiere draft for Edge of Eternities, the new set that just came out in Magic the Gathering. And with that being said, we went 2 and 3. We played a really fun deck. I actually enjoyed Limited for once, you guys, because as I've told you before, Limited is not my favorite. It's not my best format, but we did play very well this time. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, Dre here. If you like this video, then check out all my other videos exclusively here on Draven Games MTG. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more. And like I tell you, I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.